Let's move on, guys. If we have another person coming, we'll see if another person can bring them up inside. But I can't assign anything right now. Let's go. We've lost some productive hours. So, welcome, guys. Uh, in our session today, we'll be talking about um, product analysis. Uh, how do products drive revenue, sales, what to expect from product analysis. And meanwhile, I am still waiting for some of you that are still watching the videos to implement certain corrections to their um, dashboards. And don't copy completely. Take one or two things you would want, mix it with yours, and send back. So that being said, would now focus on product analysis in the retail sector. Um, we'll try to understand how products drive sales decisions in businesses like KFC. We are using KFC for as our study and just products. That's what we are more interested in this session. Now, there are certain terms we'll be looking out for in this session. Terms such as effective product coverage. Uh, I know some of us would want to know what this term might cover. So I will try to use instances to explain them to us. So let's say KFC has multiple products and a lot of their customers come in and they buy only the burger. Yes, they buy only burger. And the next day, everybody comes and they buy mostly the burger. Invariably, other products on their merchandisers um, will be stale. They would have to a lot of wastage. They will have a lot of wastage in certain products, and certain times these products that are not moving are affected by region. Certain times they are affected by location, and certain times they are affected by culture. So it is dependent on the location of our store. There are different kinds of products. There are certain products that we call them community rights products, just like products you can't take off your merchandiser. You can come to Nigeria and say you're a food business company and probably the local delicacies are not on your shelf. You'll be shooting yourself on the foot. Now, let's take for instance you're a food service business and you go into the Kano region, the northern region of Nigeria. Whatever you're doing, you try to move your tweak your menu a little bit to serve the taste buds within those area. So as well as that, certain products might be present in your merchandisers. They call them merchandisers. They use them to display food products. So at those points, you find out that those products need to be there. They are not there for you to sell them, but they are there to just showcase the fact that you you buy into whatever the locality stands for, and you want them to know that you're one of them. So that's why I call them community slot products. So there are other products, they call them value drivers. There are other products that are called volume drivers. So we'll look into some of them as we go forward, but let's talk a little bit more about the effective product coverage. Now, when we find out that certain products are not being completely effective in an area, what do we do? Then we can now bring in the marketing team, we can now bring in the product designer, yeah, the product designer, the product manager that looked into the product. Is there a tweak that is necessary so that the people in this area can also buy into using this product? The marketing team, do you think having a marketing drive on those products might push these products so that other people can see them? Is it something that is region specific? Do we need to take out this product? What will be the community reactions if certain this of these products are not on the merchandiser? Will they see us as somebody that just takes them for granted and wouldn't always want to be there for them? You understand? Certain people take certain things seriously. So these are the kind of information that we can analyze. And we'll need to know the percentage of effective coverage on each product. How many customers are buying this product? What is the opportunities that we can tap into those customers? Because in the end, what you're trying to do is improve sales. As your That's your definite goal as an operations and sales data analyst. Your definite goal is to improve sales, and your report should in turn move management to help them push sales. So once your analysis is out, you can show them, oh, we have uh, the hamburger. The coverage for hamburger is 90%. That means 90% of our customers are buying hamburger. What are they buying it with? We have, let's say, a soft drink, let's say Coca Cola, which is popular to all of us. I'm using the names because we need to have a picture of it in our head. So, let's say Coca Cola is the soft drink, and a lot of people too, when they buy the hamburger, they tag it along with the Coca-Cola product that helps them to suppress it down, you understand. So you now find out that the effective coverage of those two products are on the very high side. You wouldn't need too much on that axis. But you now look into the pies. Let's say it's something like the meat pie, the chicken pie, and you see the effective coverage of about 20% of your customers buying these products, meaning you are losing 80%. Imagine if you tap into 20 more percent of those customers, sales will eventually go up, quantity will increase, performance will also improve. So that's part of what effective coverage tries to do. So we'll also look at how product availability impacts customer choice and revenue. Now, certain times, how effective a product is how production or how visible the products are to the customers. Let's take, for instance, a customer wants to buy rice, and when they come to buy rice, the only thing that is available on the shelf is chicken. Yeah, they come to buy rice and they wanted turkey. So they might eventually say, okay, give me what you have. Invariably, you're losing customers to turkey, which would have been also a big boost. Turkey is, I wouldn't want to give it out now. It's part of what we'll talk later, uh, which would have been a very big boost to your sales of Turkey. Now, you will see that on that particular day, because of product availability, you would find out that those customers will have to make other choices to improve their meal. You understand their choice of product at that point. So you see why it is also important to have your product coverage analysis, which will also inform the supply chain department. I see that this product doesn't move in this area. Is it that you are not sending products down there? So it is also an analytical problem. It can also be a leadership problem, and that's what our analysis is there to find out. So we should ensure that the right products are available in the right time and at the right location. I don't know if anybody has anything to ask, if there is anything that isn't clear to them. Any question? I've been talking for a while. I would like reaction, please, just so that I know I'm not talking to myself. Okay, I think I talk too much. I will try not to talk too much. So let's also move forward to value drivers. It is important to note that we have what we call volume and what we call value drivers. I know most of us know the sign here. That's a dollar sign, and it is referencing value in terms of revenue, in terms of improved sales value. There are certain products that contribute mostly to revenue. They are often premium or high priced products. So selling those products at a very small volume would impact so much, would increase uh, value, revenue in terms of revenue. So you get to find out that you don't even need to sell too much of this product, and you just find out that these products have you've sold a lot today. You just open your drawer and or you just do your cash flow and you find out that you are already on 3 million just because you sold certain products. Yes, those products boost your revenue, but on the quantity side, you would notice that, oh, we've only sold 20 items today, and it is not something that is actually that wonderful to see as a team. So volume and value drivers are also something we need to look out for in the retail sector. So the quick key question there is, which product drives revenue growth? You need to identify them. It is important that as a data analyst in the retail sector, you identify these key products faster so that it will enable you scale higher, and you would also push them because it improves your revenue. While also, what happens is they push these value driver products with volume drivers so that there will be a like a baseline. You understand? There are also products called baseline products, and I will tell you when to introduce those products. So let's move forward to volume drivers. Just like value drivers, volume now increases quantity. We are now talking about quantities. They are very affordable. In fact, anybody can afford them. They just help you bring repeat customers. It's not like certain time you find out that they are just there on your shelf so that people like children will drag their parents to your store. I need this, it's very cheap. In the process of getting that, they might also get one of the value drivers. Yes, people use them like trick purchase to lure people into buying other things. Oh, if you buy this with this, and you get this, you understand? You just use them to draw customers to yourself. So at that point, you have to also know about baseline products. So baseline products are the intersection between value drivers and volume drivers. They are there to balance off high premium prices of product and the low prices of product, or low volume drivers. Like, they are there to balance your books. So they are in the middle. They help you when those, let's say, the value drivers are now extremely premium, and certain customer demographics couldn't afford those value drivers anymore. So they are introduced, and often not always on shelf. They are always introduced to help balance things up. And probably when they are done with what they are there for, they can be kept on the side and still try to as well push the value drivers, because, and also the volume drivers, so that they can also sell more. So in most cases, you just find out that people try to hide these baseline products because they kind of like don't make too much from it. They just use it to keep customers. Immediately the customers are now buying properly, they can now start infusing the value driver products to them to still keep them they keep the business running smoothly, and also improving revenue in the business area. So the key question for volume drivers are: which product drives volume? Which product should be your baseline product? When should baseline products be introduced? When there are certain scenarios that happen in sales, and you are you are notified by your models to introduce baseline products. Let's take, for instance, when revenues are so high, but you find out that in your warehouse you have a lot of stock. Yes, you have a lot of stock, and you don't replenish as often. You're losing cost of holding is on the high side. So at that point, introducing baseline products would be very much important, so that what happens there is that you reduce the stock on hand, you push them out as a lower price product but not too low, you sell them out, you balance off so that you can replenish and have fresh products. So those are strategic moments in business that will allow you to understand how volume, value, and baseline products work. So this week, it will be a great week for product analysis, and each and every one of us would do well to take on the task for this week, which would be basically product analysis. I would have released the task today, but I want everybody to focus, complete the task of last week, or should I release it today? Should I send it out today, guys?
Let's finish last week task.
Okay, I've heard from you. Who else? Who else thinks we should finish the task from last week?
I'm in support of a new task. So
You said you're in support of a new task. You're tired of the old one. You want
yeah,
something fresh. Who is talking, please? Sorry.
it's Chikamson.
Carson, you that did not even do the task. Tea Council, come here.
That's why I want the new one.
Are
I
you
want to
running a
start on a
race
clean slate.
to complete the old one? Complete that old one. That old one was actually it was supposed to be a 2 weeks.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Very well.
Okay. I say you should give us the new task now so that we can start feeling it. You can start preparing for the another round of shege in advance.
Round of shaking. Okay, no problem. I'll release the task today. I still also want another reaction so that I will know the people I'm dealing with.
Sha, please let's hold on a bit too. Some of us are here to watch the videos.
Okay. Mr. Kolawole Olajide, what do you think?
I think you can release the new task.
Okay, I can release a new task. No problem. Okay. Oladeji.
Okay, good evening, sir. I want to know if you release the tax today, does it move the deadline up or the deadline still be
The,
like
the
as
deadline
before?
still remains the
Like,
same. The deadline still remains.
so whether you release it today or tomorrow, the deadline is still the same.
Yes.
So please just release it so that we can know we can know what's ahead of us.
Okay. Problem. I'm going to release it because remember, we have 8 weeks, and in that 8 weeks, the minimum dashboard we need to build is 10 dashboards, guys. 10 dashboards. The minimum. I can give you up to 20 dashboards, but I need you to be able to build 10 dashboards. If you notice the trajectory of our program is very well structured. It's very well structured so that you don't just give me dashboards, you don't just give me analysis. You look at what you're doing, you understand what you're doing, and then you provide those information to me. So I have given you a lecture on what you're supposed to do, things that don't happen in the what they call it in the offices. They don't give you this lecture. In fact, how I heard of effective coverage, they just called me one morning. I have a meeting with you. I said, "Oh wow." I said, "Yes." I need EC. I said, "What is EC?" I'm going to introduce you to other ones too. I need LPPC. I said, "What is LPPC?" I just saw it. That was actually the first time I was seeing anything of that sort. And I was like, what is this? I need AC. And they were just giving me abbreviations. And I was like, God, I am finished. Well, who sent me to this work? So it was on a later meeting. I understand that EC was effective coverage, AC was active customers, and LPPC was line per product per call or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? So then we started writing the formula. Next, we drew the model by hand because I like writing so much. In fact, if you see me as I'm talking to you certain times, even in that video, if you watch, I told you I was writing out the color coding numbers we used. So I like writing. So if there's any rough by my side, I'll just write something immediately. So I try to sketch out most of the things I do so that it will assist me. So I'm going to release the task today, guys, and please make sure that you complete it. Yes, the recording is available. We are not actually done. I need one more moment to finish that slide. So, what we should look out for in our product analysis, we should look out how product analysis improves sales. Does it help to better pricing decisions? Does it improve promotions and bundles? Does it help in stock and smarter allocation of products? And clear focus on what to push, protect, and retire. And also sustainability sales growth driven by insights. That's the result. We would also look at something in as a sales data analyst, someone in operations and sales. We will look at something very critical uh, called sustainability. It's something that is in tune with a lot of businesses right now because there are mandates that have been crossed to especially retail and QSR businesses because they are seen to be one of the top waste creating businesses in Nigeria and around the world. Yes, we'll need I'll make that available as well. So they are assumed to be one of the top, yeah, waste creators. So there is also what we call the ESG analytics for this phase as well. I hope we can do that, but I don't think we would like to generate information for that. I will just breeze through it in one of our sessions, and that's it. So aside that, on Wednesday, we'll not be having sessions like we promised. I promised you guys we'll be having because I didn't notice this program will give me this kind of a headache. I didn't envisage it like this. There were other people that were supposed to be in the program, but they didn't show up. So uh, Ashat, you're laughing at me. Don't worry. I'll increase the volume of the assignment that I'm going to give to the people. If you laugh, I increase it. You're laughing more. You're not crying. No, no reduction for you guys. So, um, the Wednesday sessions are now your session. They are your sessions for you to break out into teams, choose your team members, however you want to choose them inside the group and the rest of it, and make sure that the both of or all of you meet, or in fact, all of you, I will send the meeting link and I'll be in that meeting, but I'm not going to say anything. You guys must meet so that you can improve whatever. Yes, ask a question, please, Ayobami.
So, sir, I wanted to ask that for the last week tax, the dashboard, are we creating it exactly the way you did it, or we can just adjust ours perfectly well to answer the question? I don't know, something like that.
You are now the data analyst. I am giving you a task.
Sir, I don't understand.
I have given you a task. You should be the one to ask me questions. Understand that I want to see. I have given you this information before. If you are confused, don't just tell me how you want it to be. Am I going to create the dashboard as it was before? I have given you a task. I don't know how the dashboard should be. Should I give you the layout of the dashboard?
No, sir, like what I'm trying to say is that should we do it exactly the way you did yours?
Will it answer the question
But,
in the task?
okay, what I was trying to say, what if we create another dashboard that answers the question in the task?
You didn't want to create another dashboard. Answer, you didn't want to create another dashboard. We are giving a fresh task, a fresh dashboard.
So I'm talking of last week, or not this week. That
Okay. You're talking of last week.
yes, I'm talking of last week tax. You know, you released the video, so I
Yes.
was saying that must we do the exact chart you
You did
gave,
not ask the
or we
question
can
well
just
now. You're asking me like it is this week tax. You already have the answer.
no, no,
Okay.
sir. I was talking
Since
about
you're talking
last week.
about last week task, I want you to copy, but copy with pride. You understand? Do things differently a little bit. Wow me in short. Wow me. So that there will be a level of ownership and not the fact that you'll be making Mr. Chidibere's dashboard. You understand? It will be Ayobami's dashboard.
Okay.
You understand? Because if you do the same thing and you produce the same product, if somebody sees it, they will say, "Oh, this is Mr. Chidibere's dashboard."
Okay, sir.
Similarly, you can use Excel, and we are waiting for your Excel report. Victor, you have a question, please.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. It's more of an observation from the video.
Okay.
You know, I also asked the question in the group,
Hmm.
and I got an answer, but then I had to dig deeper so I can actually solve the problem, and I was able to solve the problem of the error loading from Power Query. And just for the benefit of all of us or any other person experiencing the same issue, it was an error of dates. So what I had to do was from the Power Query, I had to set it to local, being United Kingdom, and after that, it worked perfectly and loaded into the Power BI from Power Query.
So somebody just came in now. I don't know who just came in now. I don't know who that is. Eukarya, is that you that just came in now?
Yes.
I don't know if
Okay, bye
I
bye. We are ending the class. It's a prank. Bye bye. Came very early, guy.
hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you. So that issue have been
Okay, so that was
that issue has been recurring. So guys, please there was a form that was sent for last week task.
yes,
Please
yes.
make sure to fill it. And also, please make sure you post about your experience here today in the community and tag me and tag Analyst Playbook so that we can as well um, get your reaction of how the class is going and how you intend to complete the last task and how you intend to also looking ahead of for the next task. So I am taking reactions till the meeting is no more. We don't have much time, but whatever your reaction is to last week, to this week, your expectation, please say it here and also make sure you put it in the form where you have the chance to do so. So Victor, you can continue, please.
Okay, so I don't. That was the end of what I was saying. I solved the problem. I was just trying to share how I solved it in case any other person is facing the same issue as me. I don't know if you heard what I was saying
Yeah,
about
we
it.
all heard. We all heard.
Truth.
And that this same this that was what
Okay.
I said that this issue has been a recurrent issue in the group.